In this video, we are going to be looking at rewriting a number in scientific notation. Sometimes you may need to rewrite a number in scientific notation. Okay, let me show you some examples of when you may need to rewrite a number in scientific notation. One may be if you're adding or subtracting numbers in scientific notation. Remember, when you add and subtract numbers in scientific notation, you need to have the same power of 10 on both numbers. So look at this example. We need to add these two numbers, 3 times 10 to the negative 6th plus 4 times 10 to the negative 5th. In this case, these do not have the same power of 10. Therefore, we would have to rewrite one of the numbers in scientific notation. So that's one example. And I'm going to show you in a second how we rewrite it. Another example would be the answer, meaning you did a whole problem, but the answer is not written in scientific notation. And we know that answers always need to be written in scientific notation. Here's a problem. We're multiplying these two numbers. 5 times 10 to the 8th multiplied by 10 times 10 to the 7th. Remember, when you multiply, you pull out the first factors, 5 and 10, and you multiply them. And then you keep the power of 10, you keep base 10, and you add the exponents. 8 and 7 makes 15. You add them to get 50 times 10 to the 15th. Okay? Obviously, this is not written in scientific notation because 50 is greater than 10. This is greater than 10. So, in this case, we would have to rewrite this answer in scientific notation. Okay, so let me show you how we would do that. Here's an example. 24 times 10 to the negative third is not written in scientific notation. All right, to make it written in scientific notation, we have to move the decimal. So here's my decimal right now. Right, 24 is greater than 10, so that's not written in scientific notation. So we have to move the decimal 1 to the left. We went to the left 1. So now we have 2.4. Now, over here, here's the important part of this lesson. When you move the decimal to the left one spot, your exponent goes up 1. So remember these two words together. When you move the decimal to the left, the exponent goes up. Left and up go together. So we just moved the decimal to the left 1, so my exponent has to go up 1. It goes from negative 3 to negative 2. So times 10 to the negative 2nd power. That's rewritten there. Now this is rewritten in scientific notation. All right, here's another example when you have to move the decimal to the right. We have 0.7 times 10 to the 8th. In this case, this first factor is not greater than or equal to 1 and less than 10, so we have to change that. We have to rewrite this in scientific notation. In this case, we have to move the decimal to the right 1. All right, to make that 7. Okay. Now look over here. Here's the important part of this. When you move the decimal to the right, we moved it to the right one spot, your exponent goes down 1. All right, so remember these two words together. If you right and down, when you move the decimal right, your exponent goes down. So over here, we moved the decimal to the right to get 7, so our exponent has to go down 1. So it goes from 8 to 7. So that's how you would rewrite this number in scientific notation.